I'm going to do something a little bit different this morning. We have an appointment to be to shortly after 10 o'clock. So our trading is going to be a little bit earlier, and it is currently a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be watching to see what happens. I've not traded the pre-market in a long, long time. And so I'm going to try it this morning just to see what happens. And looking at the simple market metrics, it's 8:08 right now. We do see some sideways movement happening here. And we're going to look up at the Livewire, and we will see the same there. Same kind of movement, not much pressure here. Up, down, up, down. So we're going to watch for a little bit, just see what happens. Man, if we could have got in here this morning. Actually, that was last night. Wow. Just spread this out a little bit. So for the last, based upon both charts, because we have the candles and the wrinkles and the range set for the faster moving speeds of the regular trading hours. So I'm just going to leave the settings the same as they are, but begin to realize that between this spot, that's 4:34 this morning. This is 8:09 this morning. Not a lot of movement. Let's go back to simple market metrics chart and see the same thing there. So we see from 432, which was giving us a low earlier. We're actually below that low right now. But we see sideways movement. So from 512 down to 4, well, roughly 80 points now over the last 4 hours, 3.5 hours. So we're just going to watch it, see what happens. And I'm going to draw a box here. Since I like drawing a box, I am going to draw a box over this range area to kind of get an eye, just to kind of watch it. So that is the range over the last 4 hours. What I'm noticing here is when there is some downward movement, it does move decently. So 4, 6, 7, down to 420. So roughly 45 points. I might consider a trade if it starts to go back down again. So we're going to keep an eye on it here. If it starts breaking to the down, we're going to take it. What I'm going to be watching for here on the simple market metrics is that if a red candle pops up on this black, I'm going to take it because I'm going to take a similar trade to what we see right here. A sell signal, as we noticed here, a sell signal has popped in every time that happened. So I am going to watch this real quick to see what happens. If the same thing happens again, we're going to take, they start a little bit of red and green. I don't know if you saw it or not. That's right there, red again. Red candle. I'm going to take that trade. All right, I'm going to pull this box back so we can see the candle and watch this trade. All right, here's where we got in. Right there. Now, volume is very low, so we're going to watch it and see what happens here. I'm only trading one contract of the micro NASDAQ. So each point equals $2. Like I said, we're going to watch it here for a little bit. We're in no hurry. We do realize the markets are going slower because it is not 9:30 yet. Let me switch over to the Livewire real quick and we'll just take a look at that. See at the bottom, we have not much momentum, which that's understandable because we are pre-market, but we have red. We have downward movement. We're seeing that on both charts right now. We entered in at 304.59. I forgot how slow the market moves. While this trade is playing, I do want to show you a couple of things for those of you who do a lot of trading. The two people that I follow the most is Justin from Simple Market Metrics. He is the creator of the Simple Market Metrics charts, and I started off with the Trading View version, which I still use once in a while. I still have it on another computer that is not tied to the Zoom. This software has definitely changed how I'm able to generate funds. The second person that we follow a lot is Kellyanne. I got a hold, or actually found out about Kellyanne back early 2025 during the fast track trading creator's name, but I still get papers about the lawsuit that they went through. because I was part of that program, had got to the point of a payout, and that's when everything bottomed out and lost it. And so Kellyanne Katie came to the forefront. I think she only had like 2,000 subscribers on YouTube at the time, and her YouTube channel has blown up since then. She is definitely an advocate for trading. And from Kellyanne, we have a couple of things. Number one is the Livewire trading. Livewire is the program you see me use at the top. Secondly, which I think is great, if you're into prop trading and want to know about props, this PropSaver.com is Kellyanne created that for her community. You can buy prop accounts through her and have discounts. I mean, and then she gives rewards, how to earn rewards, compare firms, all these different things. She is definitely an advocate for the futures trader, and I highly recommend her. Can't say enough, but between Kellyanne and Justin, who have helped me, and the thing with Justin is you have Ron, who does the trading on live trading on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But between these three individuals, Kellyanne, Justin, and Ron, what a difference in trading to learn the discipline. So I highly recommend checking them out. Let's get back to the charts real quick. We do have some movement happening, but we're up to 11 points already. And it's only 9:01. It's already a slow trend move. We're only into our third candle. This is definitely different than trading after 9:30. All right, we see a change. See the orange? We got a change coming up. We're starting to sense a slowdown in momentum. We're going to definitely be watching this trade to get out. We're at 116 points right now, 121 points. I'm going to keep watching that. There's a third bar. I am going to get out at right. Watch, see if it can, how much more it can come down. I'm going to get out right now. Actually, I accidentally hit an enter. I got hit here as a second check. Wow. You see that? Let me zoom up on this real quick. I hit the wrong button to enter into another trade. Entered at 459, entered at 339, and got out at 354, even on this mistake. That was interesting. I believe I hit the wrong button. So that is trade number one. Wow, after looking at this, I see I got in on that mistake trade at 303.39 down at the red arrow, and I closed the trade at the green arrow, which jumped up to 303.54. So by doing a little bit of math here, we're at 105 point run down, and I lost 15 points on that second mistake trade that I made. So I wind up with a net of 89.75 points. Wow, that hitting that wrong button definitely caused a change in the finances. So we're going to see if we can have any strength of a pullback here. We do have market news at 10 o'clock. We will definitely be out of the trade before 10 o'clock. We do have some downward movement. I am going to go ahead and get into this trade right now. So we are in trade number two. Now, if I was trading exactly how Kelly trades, I would have waited till these candles were yellow and that this bar was yellow, as we saw back here, the yellow and the yellow. We do have a yellow candle kicking in now, but we already got into the trade back here. So that's why between the two programs or two indicators is why I use them for my visual reference. The EMA lines are great. And we're going down below the 200 now. EMA, speaking of which, the 21 is aiming down to the 200. Let me show that on the simple market metrics, so you can see what I'm talking about here. We're below the 200. The blue dotted line is the 21 EMA. We're heading down. The purple is the middle of the Bollinger Band. That is heading down as well. We're continuing to go down. We're already at 33 points to the positive. And I'm going to switch back over to Livewire. We're going to kind of watch it from the Livewire today. The idea with the Livewire is to be able to stay in the trade longer. Same data for both indicators. So nothing is magical about the data. It's just the same raw data. And my data feed is coming from within NinjaTrader. Not a prop firm. It's coming in from NinjaTrader. We have a live account with NinjaTrader. And that's where our data is coming from. So we're kind of bouncing around. We're now 42 points down. You know, it's the yellow candles are not sticking. They keep coming black candle, but we still have strong momentum here. I do have 100 tick stop loss, which we'd have to go way above, reverse way double where we're at now to lose money, to actually have that kick in. All right, I am going to get up because it is turning up. So let me just get right out here. I'll hold it for a second because on the range chart, it looks like we have a little bit of downward movement. Let me just see real quick here. Getting into, I'm going to close that trade because it is 2 minutes to 10. So this was trade number 2. All right, we're going to show the 2 trades we took this morning. Trade number 1. Got in here at roughly the 854 range, rode that all the way down, 459 to 4. Sorry, 459 to 3. Then we closed out at 354. So 459 to 354, roughly 100 points. Second trade, got in at 304.34, got out at 303.50 something. I can't read it, or 51. 303.51. So 351 from 3, so roughly 80 points. So between the 2 trades, we picked up a nice little gain this morning. Let me switch over to simple market metrics before I sign off here to show you that chart. So we technically took this sell trade, wrote it down to there. As you can see, the selling, the buying, the different labels that come up that Justin has created. Our second trade, we got in right here, and we got out right here. I need to change the color of these reds so we can see them better. Anyway, that's what we completed today.
Thank you all for watching our trading activity today. We plan on posting 2 or 3 videos a week to demonstrate the simple market metrics and the Livewire trading indicators. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. See you on the next video.